Okay, we definitely have something kind of different here today. We've got the problem from the 12 days of Christmas. So now I saw this problem recently and I got the answer wrong. The question basically is, how many total gifts did they receive for the whole 12 days of Christmas in this song or poem or whatever you want to call it? Now, in doing this, I decided not to do any research. I didn't look into like the whole song. I don't know what gift they get in every day. I don't know all the details. I really just made sure that in the end they got the right answer. So the way I did this the first time around was wrong. I wanted to just total up all these numbers because the idea is on the first day of Christmas, and I have no idea when there was 12 days of Christmas, because right now I think it's just one day. There used to be 12 days of Christmas. I don't know when that was. And then what they did is on the first day they got one gift. On the second day they got two gifts. On the third day they got three gifts. On the fourth day they got four gifts. On and on to infinity. No, not really infinity. They on and on till 12. So when I saw this, I thought this is really easy because we just need to total up all these numbers, and that's going to be the total number of gifts, right? Just the sum. So basically just the sum of the first 12 positive integers. We actually have a formula for that. The sum of the first n counting numbers is just n times n plus 1 divided by 2. For the 12 days of Christmas, the n value, of course, is going to be just 12. So all I need to do is plug into this. So we get 12 times 13 over 2. Cancel here, make this a 6. And my answer to this was 78. But then the trouble I had is I checked my answer, and this was completely wrong. Not even close. So after I got it wrong, I had to think about it more carefully. And the way this song goes is like on the first day of Christmas, they got like a pear or something. So they got like a pear. There was like a pear in a pear tree. So they got one pear right here. And then on the second day, they got like two turtles, but then they got the pear again. So the mistake is they didn't just get two gifts on the second day. They got three gifts because you have to bring, it's like cumulative. On every day after, you get all the gifts from the previous days. So these people were getting a lot of gifts because it was just everything you got before, you got it again. So it's a ton of gifts they were getting. And on the second day, it was like two turtles, I think they got. And then on the third day, they got like three hens, and then they got the two turtles, and then they got the one peach. So then on the third day, you actually add 3 to this number, and you get 6. And so it just keeps going this way. On the fourth day, they get 4 more gifts, and then they get the 6 old gifts, so they get 10 gifts here. And so this pattern just keeps continuing. But the thing to notice about this is this piece here, each of these numbers actually fits this formula. So like on the 8th day of Christmas, they get 28 plus 8, 36. But 36 is going to be 8 times 9 divided by 2. So if you check it, you'll notice this formula works with the n value being each of these. And so we can just fill in our chart with all the rest of the values. And now that we have the full chart filled out for how many gifts they got on each day, you can see that what the answer for the 12th day, that's actually what I had, because the 12th day, they get the sum of all the gifts. So they actually got 78 gifts on just the last day. So now what we need to do in order to find the total number of gifts for all 12 days, we need to sum up all 12 of these days. So what we're looking for is we want the sum. I always want to do infinity, but it's actually just 12. So we want to sum from n equals 1 to 12. But we have a formula for each of these now. It's just this. So we want to sum this. But then from here, what I can do, this 2 or the 1/2, I can just bring that out front as a constant. So I can write this as 1/2 times the sum from 1 to 12, distribute in the n, and we get n squared plus n. But then let's break this up into 2 separate sums. So the first one's going to be 1/2 n equals 1 to 12 of n squared. And the second one, distribute in the 1/2. So we have 1/2 the sum of just n from 1 to 12. But now from here, this thing's easy because this is the thing we already did. This is just the first 12 counting numbers, and we already determined this is 78. So we have that part. This part is a different formula. This is the first n, or I should say first k square numbers up to 12. So the formula we have for this, I'll use k so that we have a different variable. So this is going to be k times k plus 1, 2k plus 1, all over 6. So we'll just plug in here where the k value is going to be just 12. So what we have is we have the 1/2 in front, K is 12 in here, so this is going to be 12 times 13. The 2K plus 1, that's going to become, you plug in 12, that's 25 over 6. This piece, 1/2 times 78, is going to be plus 36. But 6 times 2 is 12, divide into 12, that's just going to cancel and be a 1. Then 13 times 25, that's going to be 325 plus 36. And of course, I made a dumb mistake. 1/2 times 78 is actually 39, so let me fix that. And then adding 325 plus 39 for my final solution of this, we just get 364. Okay, so there you have it. As you can see, when there was 12 days of Christmas, they got a lot more gifts than you probably get today. And for some reason, they were like all fruits and farm animals. I think it's a really old song. I don't know why, but there's just I got a lot of questions about the fruits and the farm animals in the 12 days. So I'll probably have to do some research after this video just to see what's going on with this thing. So that's it for today. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a good day.